And we are back live here on the Cowboys Report. I am Tom Downey, producer Chris Daughtry behind the scenes for today's live show. It is yet another Madden Sim, but as so many of you are discussing in the comments, let's open up the floor for some Jaire Alexander talk to begin today's show, since he is going to be released by the Green Bay Packers. Would you go sign him? Y for yes, N for no. Let me know in the comments of today's video. Y or N, would you go pursue Jaire Alexander? Sound off. Vote in the pin poll as well. 83, 84%, somewhere in that ballpark right now. Voting on the yes side. Obviously, money is a key factor there. I don't know if he's going to cost $15 million. I don't know if that's going to be the case, Brett. If it is, the Cowboys are not going to do it. But he was not getting $15 million offers from Green Bay. And he was owed $17.5, and no one wanted to trade for him. So I don't know if he's going to be – I don't know how much it's going to cost. That's, I think, a massive unknown, given how much he's missed with injuries. But I don't think it's going to be crazy expensive. It's mid to early June. Early to mid-June, I guess, is the proper order of operations there. I think that the long term, I'm not doing like a 2 or 3 year deal. But if I can get him for 1 year and handful of million, under 10, years ago, 1 year 5 was the Cowboys max. I think it'd be really cool if they updated and got with the times and did 1 year 10 is actually the exact same amount relative to the salary cap. Will they do that? It's the Cowboys. I don't know. But I do think this cornerback room could use another higher floor player. Because DaRon Bland is one starter. Good so far from Jaire Elam. Let's see what happens when the lights actually get turned on and it's not practice. Is it going to be a nickel corner option? Diggs is going to miss time. Savone Revel, I think he's ready for week 1, but I don't know that, and there's a chance he's not. Andrew Booth and Kalen Carson and Kamon Hall and Butler's hurt. I get the quarterback room and go, yeah, I need another dude. And it doesn't have to be Alexander. You could pivot to Gilmore again or a different corner. Everyone's going to get linked to Alexander because there's not often a player of his caliber becomes available at this point in the year. It's not often. Despite as much as we want the post-June 1st stuff to happen, this is the first real post-June 1st cut that wasn't, designated a previous post-June 1st release. Might be the only one you get until August. I'd at least call. At least call. So would you sign Jaire Alexander? Y for yes, N for no. Let me know in the comments of today's show. We are back with another Cowboys Madden live stream. The Dallas Cowboys are 6-0 right now. They beat the Eagles, Giants, Bears, Packers, Jets, and the Panthers. And then they get the Commanders today. Now, in real life, this would be the ultimate. There's no way they win 7 straight. Commanders win. Everyone would be picking that one. But it's also individual games, so there's no real impact on that front. Tentatively scheduling Denver for next Monday. I might bump that up to Thursday, depending on the Cowboys minicamp schedule. I would not be surprised if the Cowboys did, we canceled day 3 of minicamp. We went to Topgolf or something. That would be very on brand for them right now. So I will circle that one and tentatively change it. But if they have a minicamp on Thursday, no live, because I got to get the video out at the exact same time. And then we'll get through all these before the end of August and the preseason gets going. This is the Super Chat menu on today's show. $5, George Pickens jersey raffle entry. $10, 3 Pickens jersey raffle entries. $50 for the beer bong. And then we're doing a Venmo special today. $20 gets you into the 50-50 raffle. Don't know why I made it the beer bong image. Meant to make it the ticket image. Oh well. $20 for the Venmo 50-50 raffle entry. And I will do a beer bong as well. So you're into the Venmo 50-50 raffle. And I will do a beer bong. So it is an elite level deal specifically on Venmo at What Going Downey. This is the Week 7 Madden Sim. It is the Commanders at the Cowboys in the Sim. The Commanders are 4-2. The Commanders are 6-0 right now. So it's been a hell of a run for the Cowboys so far, with one player in particular putting up true video game numbers at this point. True video game numbers. Who you got? W for the Washington Commanders or D for the Dallas Cowboys? It has to be W and D because otherwise it's C and C, and that just makes no real sense at all. So W for the Commanders, D for the Dallas Cowboys. So get those votes in for me in the comments section of today's show. Who you got? W or D for the Commanders and the Cowboys? I think there's a funny story about the letter D. We were at Mitchell Renz's Raiders Report host wedding over the weekend, myself and my wife. And Mitch is doing his own vows. It's very sweet. He's getting all emotional. And then at one point, he's like, oh, the book is a letter to my wife. Is that what he's writing the vows in? And he goes, although there's a different letter I want to give you right now. And I just doubled over laughing. Because he basically said, I want to give you the D. And her dad is the officiant, by the way. And I just double over laughing. And then it was even funner to hear when other people got it. Because I got it immediately. Not everyone in the wedding knew. They were just pause, and there was reaction. I just I double over laughing, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious. So never change, Mitch. I got a kick out of that one. So who you got? W for the Commanders, D for the Dallas Cowboys in this Madden sim. Some of the notable stats so far. Dak Prescott is putting up stupid numbers that are not sustainable. 10 passing touchdowns plus 5 rushing touchdowns, 0 turnovers through 6 games, completing almost 82% of his passes, almost 1,300 yards, which isn't a lot, but it's also Madden 7-minute quarters, so it gets condensed down. You can not quite double and get some ridiculous pace numbers he's on so far this year. So is this the week that Madden Dak finally throws a pick? There probably should be 4 or 5 at this point, that should have been intercepted, that it's Madden, they just drop everything. 1 for yes, 0 for no. Let me know in the comments of today's show, does Madden Dak finally throw a pick? 1 or 0? At some point, he's going to. What day that is, I don't know. Rushing-wise, again, Dak's got 5 TDs on the year, which is kind of funny. Jayden Blue's been more involved in the passing game than anything else so far this year. He's been pretty actively involved on that front. He's got 91 catches on the season. Prescott's got 5 rushing TDs. Javonte Williams, 84 carries, averaging 5.2 yards a pop. It's a video game. 437 yards. Jake Ferguson is the leader in receiving catches I should just say this year, for the Cowboys at 32. George Pickens has now caught CeeDee Lamb in the yards category. He's at 328 with 6 TDs. Madden Tolbert kind of regressed the past 2 weeks as well. Micah Parsons now has 5 sacks through 6 games. He had 3-1 matchup. It's kind of got him going after a very slow start to the Sims. I do worry a bit about, I've noticed this against the Eagles with Hurts running and Justin Fields. I don't like the Cowboys against run or mobile QBs. They've not been very good so far in the video games. So Micah's got 5 sacks, 6 TFLs. Ecuador man, did Reds go, I'm married, bang, at the wedding? He did not. There were no bangs. I was a little bit surprised by that one. I thought there might be some more of those, but it's funny, Ecuador man. I appreciate that. All right, score predictions for the Cowboys and the Commies, because Commanders doesn't actually fit very well on one line, so we'll do Commies out of disrespect. Give me those score predictions in the comments of today's show. It is obviously the Madden Sim version, so not the real-life one, just the Madden Sim version. Predict that score of the Cowboys against the Commies. Zion's got 25-20 Cowboys. Let's see, 31-27 Washington from Ecuador, man. 34-20. This is a high scoring. Got to drop those numbers. The scores so far this year, just for reference, have been, oh, that's the wrong line. 17-14, 31-14, 29-21, 30-20, 21-14, 27-17. They're very low-scoring affairs, is how they normally go. 69-0 on 6-9 day would be absolutely electric and probably one of the coolest things ever. 200-0 on that front there. 21-17, 37-13, 28-21, 69-0. There it is again. 3127. Keep the comments coming. As a reminder, before we get this set up here, the Super Chat menu. $5. You are into the George Pickens jersey raffle entry. It's officially wearing number 3. $10 gets you 3 entries into the George Pickens jersey raffle. 3 for his number. How about that? We'll do it that way. $50 for the beer bong. First 50, I'll do 2 beer bongs. Offer always stands there. We are doing the Venmo special today as well. $20 Venmo. A gets you in for the 50-50 raffle, which will run at some point this offseason. And I will do a beer bong as well. So you're getting an elite level deal on that front. $20 for the Venmo 50-50 raffle, and I will do a beer bong to celebrate. There might be a cap on that, but we'll see. It's up to you guys to make me even consider adding the cap. So at What Going Downey for the Venmo 50-50 raffle on that front. I'll put that link in the live chat too right now. There you go. At What Going Downey on Venmo. These are the sim rules. No digs overshown, even though injuries are turned off. I might bring back one of them next week. We shall see. Updated rosters. I have the right numbers now for George Pickens and Dante Fowler because since they changed to 3 and 13 respectively, we haven't run a sim. That's updated now. 7-minute quarters. Flags are also turned down because that'd be super boring otherwise. All right, if you are ready to start the live Madden sim, show it by liking today's video. Goal was always that 100 or 50%, I should say, like ratio, which is we're not that far away from it actually. Probably need to actually about a quarter, which is where things normally end up peaking at. So, like the video if you haven't already done so. Like that video. Can we get to at least 50 likes here? Respond to that tweet later. It's one guy who always complains about the way things are run. Like the video, please, and thank you. 41 likes as we get set up for kickoff of this one. Cowboys and the Commanders. Commanders get the ball to start. That's Brandon Aubrey, Austin Eckler, and then I think it's Luke McCaffrey back there on the returns. That's Eckler, who's going to get to just shy at the 30. They always give him weird distances there. Commanders will come out now on offense. Jayden Daniels, the rookie in the game, but obviously now entering his second year in real life. Should be Dan Quinn, the coach, and then it's obviously no updated coaches, so you still get shoddy out there. 1st and 10 for the Commanders. Daniels in the shotgun here. Hands it off to Eckler. Eckler is going to get 3 yards on that one. Kenneth Murray makes the tackle there for the Cowboys. There's Tyler Biadasz, Cowboys legend at center. Deebo Samuel will be out there for the Commanders as well on offense. Is the updated rosters here. Daniels in the shotgun again. Cowboys kind of showing a pressure package. Extra linebackers over the edge to the right of Micah. It's a handoff to Robinson, who gets maybe a yard on that one. 3rd and 6. You know the drill. Type in those 3s on 3rd down here. Kind of looks like Dan Quinn. Looks off, though. Looks too tan. I think that was Mozzie Smith, by the way, in on the tackle. Daniels will go empty personnel on this one. Will drop back. Throws at the marker. He's short, though. Kenneth Murray made the tackle. Updated Dante Fowler number right there, 13. So Murray in on the stop. That will bring up 4th and inches. Yeah, Quinn just looks a little bit off. Like his face is too squished. Punt team on. Turpin will be back deep on this one. It's away. Turpin will call for a fair catch. Some terrible gunner work. One guy just didn't block anybody. Just ran the wrong way. So Cowboys now will come out on offense here. Remember, $20 Venmo special at What Going Downey today. Gets you a entry into the 50-50 raffle and I'll do a beer bong for it at What Going Downey. So 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. They haven't done this anymore. I'm glad that's gone, Chris. I'm glad that's out of the rotation. That was super annoying. Cowboys will go in the shotgun. Jaden Blue to the right of Prescott here. 3 receivers left. Blue goes out in motion. Prescott drops back. Throws. Caught by Ferguson for a 1st down to the 34-yard line. Type in those 1s. So Cowboys offense gets the early first down. They'll go I-form set now. Williams gets the handoff, is not going to pick up much. They'll give him 2 on that one to the 36-yard line as Nick Bellore celebrates the tackle. So 2nd and 8 now. Prescott on a draw to Blue. Blue will get the first down to the 48-yard line. A 13-yard carry for Jayden Blue, his longest of the season. He had 38 yards in total going into the game. He picks up 13 on that one. Boy, Blue. So 1st and 10. Prescott will go tight splits under center. Williams the single back at the 48-ish yard line. Prescott throws an out route, caught by Lamb. He gets taken down at the 44-yard line. Brings up 2nd and short. Side angle of Dan Quinn looked better. Offset I for Prescott under center. Going to give it to Williams. Williams is going to not get the first down. 3rd and inches here. 3rd and inches. Prescott and the Cowboys in the shotgun here. Dak drops back to pass, throws, caught by Lamb. He's inside the 35 to the 33. So Cowboys and Lamb and Dak and Blue and Williams all kind of marching on this opening drive. 1st and 10 from the 33. Prescott drops back. Downfield. Intercepted! A rare great defensive back play. Quan Martin jumps the route, and the Cowboys drive stalls out. Martin on the hitch route just goes right around Jake Ferguson. Ball's late. Ferguson does not make a play on it. That is actually the first Madden Dak INT of the season. The very first one. Javonte Johnson, you've seen the recent bits of Schottenheimer's chemistry with the team. Like Mike calling him to say goodnight. How do you feel about it? I think it's only a good thing. I think there's very clearly some good relationship building happening / already happening. So there's no way it's anything other than positive. It's not everything, but that's like the stuff that can be controlled so far Schotty's controlling. So thumbs up on it. No downside to it. 1st and 10, Jayden Daniels on the keeper. Malik Hooker brings him down for a gain of 1. But Javonte, you are in to the George Pickens jersey raffle with that $5 super chat.
Saw Joe Milton this weekend have some nice dance moves. The Greek dancing.
Yeah, he also, do you see him do his little standing flip thing? It was very cool. The Cowboys social media posted it. Freaky athlete. 2nd and 5, Daniels. What a catch! Terry McLaurin skies for it and somehow holds on to the football. The little placement icon where that ball was caught did not make any sense. McLaurin goes way up for that one and makes a great grab, and the Commanders now 1st and 10, their own 39-yard line. Daniels under the pressure throws it incomplete. Maurice Liufau was coming hold on a blitz, and Daniels got rid of it for 2nd and 10 now. Remember, a $5 super chat gets you into the Cowboys jersey, the George Pickens jersey raffle. $10 is 3 entries. First $50 super chat, I'll do 2 beer bongs. Daniels, in the shotgun. Will drop back. Now flushed, tucking, running, and is going to get a yard. So no sack for Kenneth Murray, but a stop. 3rd and 9 at the Cowboys 40. So they are on the fringes of field goal territory here. Matt Gay is their kicker. Empty for Daniels. Got to be aware of the legs. And there goes Daniels, tucked, running left. What is the corner doing? What? Is that Donovan Wilson? What is he doing out there? Standing around watching in peak video game fashion. Jayden Daniels with the legs, bails on the pocket, was no contain. Mike got too much push. Donovan Wilson just standing there watching. He did the turn and watch thing. It's not how any football physics has worked ever. So a big chunk and run pickup there for Daniels. I think I might have said they were at the Cowboys were at their own 40. Stupid me. Handoff to Eckler. He gets nowhere. So 2nd and 16 now after the Commanders lose 6 yards on the draw. Leafau and others in on that tackle. $20 Venmo at what going down. You're in for the 50-50 raffle, and I'll do a beer bong. Daniels under pressure, throwing, caught near the first down marker. They'll give it to him. I feel like Deebo Samuel and Maurice Leafau is not a matchup you want. I don't know why that was the not Deebo character, though. Did you see that? It was like the generic kicker build with no gloves on. That was super weird. You can see he's wearing gloves there in the slot. 1st and 10. Daniels going to give it to Robinson. Robinson will pick up 2. Another tackle for Kenneth Murray. 2nd and 8 for the Commanders. Daniels drops back, throws into the flat, the 10, the 5, and taken down there. John Bates, the tight end, the backup tight end to Zach Ertz, getting going. And now at the end of the first quarter, the Commanders are threatening. The Super Chat menu, $5 into our George Pickens jersey raffle. $10 is 3 entries. First beer bong for $50. I'll do 2 beer bongs. And the Venmo special today. $20 you are in to our off-season 50-50 raffle, and I'll do a beer bong. That's for a $20 Venmo at What Going Downey. Links in the live chat. Daniels hands it off to Robinson. He does not get in. Taken down at the 4. Second and goal. Madden Dak threw his first pick of the season to cut short a drive. Daniels drops back. It's a handoff again. Oh, it's a keeper. He's going to lose 2. Odighizuwa and Murray help make the tackle along with Micah. 3rd and goal now. Hey, Jolly Mingo. 3rd and goal. Shotgun set for Daniels. He play actions it. Under pressure, Micah giving chase. Micah brings him down. It's a huge sack for Parsons and the Cowboys, and it will force a field goal try for the Commanders. Sack number 6 on the season by Micah Parsons, or Madden Micah, I should say. Big play there, and that will force a field goal try for Washington. The Matt Gay on for the kickoff here, or the field goal try, I should say. From 35 yards out, this should be a chip shot. Kick is up and good. So it is 3-0 Washington early in this one. Again, the Super Chat menu. $5, you are into our George Pickens jersey raffle. $10 is 3 entries for GP3 and the number 3 jersey. $50, a beer bong? Well, for the first one, I'll do 2 beer bongs. And we are doing the Venmo $20 special today at Wacko and Downey. $20 gets you into the Venmo 50-50 raffle, and I will do a beer bong. No one's done it yet. Kick is away. Turpin on the return, dancing around oddly and very jittery-like. Gets to about the 32-yard line. So Cowboys offense coming back out now after the interception by Madden Dak, the first one of the season. So the interception by Prescott helps lead to only 3 on that drive. Prescott will come out I-form set here. Play action pass. Dak throws in traffic. It's intercepted. What is that? That's a horrible decision. They've done it like 4 times this year. They run that stupid play action of the running back check down throw. It makes no sense. Even video game logic would never throw that ball. So 2 interceptions for Madden Dak. And that's up there with like some of the worst. Up there with the scrambling with no one in front of him and threw it away play last week. Of just like horrible decision making. So now the Commanders take over deep in Cowboys territory. Ball at the 33-yard line. Jalen says, "Man, the picks he didn't throw." Got 2 now. Prescott hands it off to Brian Robinson. He's going to pick up 4 to the 30. Play action pass, deep drop, throw it to the running back you play action it to on a little hitch route. It's not even in the progression. Ay. Someone do a $20 Venmo or 50 so I can drink over this one. From the 29 now, Daniels, out route, caught with space. Noah Brown on the grab to the 18-yard line.
The whole point of a play action, too, is to get those linebackers and safeties to come up so you can hit them deep, right?
And you put a play action, get them out of position, get them to suck in, so you throw it right to where they get
exactly
sucked into. Makes no sense. Nick Ballore, the fullback guy. Jesus. Daniels throws, end zone wide open. Noah Brown, it's Jalen Lane, the rookie, on the touchdown catch. There's Noah Brown celebrating with him. Absolutely blown coverage. I don't know what DaRon Bland and the safety comment. I've seen that a couple of times now. I've noticed this in Madden. If you run that like flat out or like flat go combo, that outside corner always lets the go route get behind him for some reason. Every time. I've noticed that in these sims. There've been like 4 touchdowns with that exact play combination where the corner gets sucked into the flat route for no reason. Shouldn't be there. The safety does not get over in time, and that vertical shot is wide open. Repeatedly. So 9-0. Extra point is up and good. 10-0. Washington up big and early over, at least by Madden standards, 10 points is a lot, over the Cowboys. Dallas does get the ball to begin the second half, so there is some possibility of a 2-for-1 special here. It's not good. Not a good start to the game. For as flawless as Madden Dak has been, he's been the opposite today. 2 interceptions on the first 2 drives for the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are 6-0 in the sim. The Madden sim. Kick is away. Turpin on the return. Turpin's going to get brought down to the 33-yard line. First and 10 for the Cowboys after back-to-back throws picked off by Madden Dak, or picked off from Madden Dak. They ran the ball pretty decently early, but I wonder if they keep trying to. Blew it a nice chunk run. So first and 10 from the 33. Prescott in the shotgun will drop back, throws, caught by Pickens. Pickens will get the first down to the 45-yard line. Type in those ones for a first down pickup. No $20 Venmos yet. Gets you into our 50-50 raffle, and I'll do a beer bong for it. Dual back set. Lamb in motion. Prescott drops back, throws to Lamb on the drag. Lamb will pick up about 9. I actually really like that play call. That's just mesh. You got Lamb on the crosser, brought him in motion, two backs in the backfield. I like that. 2nd and 1 as the Cowboys now approach midfield. Offset I for Javonte Williams. Play action pass, throws over the middle, caught by Lamb for a first down. Again, they did it again, Chris. Play action for a short throw over the middle. Seems dangerous. 1st and 10, Cowboys now in Commanders territory. Ball at the 43-yard line here. Prescott gives it to Javonte Williams up the middle. He picks up 9. 2nd and 1, 3:16 to go. In the first half, obviously. Prescott will go under center. Williams on play action. Dak's got time. I don't know what he's doing. He's having a stroke back there and takes a sack. How does that make any sense? How? He's got all the space in the room to the right. He just jumps into the middle and takes a sack of 6 yards. That was a clear first down scramble. How does that make any sense? 3rd and 7. All he has to do is just run to the outside. He gets the first down. How is that the code? It just looks so unnatural when they do that stuff. Prescott drops back, pressure coming, rolling, throws it away. Now that one, at least he got rid of it. That one felt like it was going to be a loss of 15 on a sack. So they'll have to bring out Brandon Aubrey for the 57-yard field goal try. For the season, Aubrey is 10 of 12, but he's just 4 of 6 from beyond 50. This one from 57 and the right hash. The kick is up and no good. Aubrey missed it. Again from 50 plus, he does not deliver it. I think he missed it to the right. So another drive stalls out for Dallas, and just like that, it's 10-0 instead of 10-3 or 10-10 with interceptions. A missed field goal, a long one from Brandon Aubrey. We shall see if that comes back to haunt the Cowboys or not. So Aubrey, not good from deep. Daniels drops back, throws, little blaze out, caught by Deebo Samuel. And that will bring up 2nd and 6, a gain of 4. There's Dan Quinn. $5 super chat gets you into the George Pickens jersey raffle. Daniels hands it off to Eckler up the middle with a ton of room to run. He gets down to the 33-yard line. That will take us down to the 2-minute warning. As a reminder, at Whatgoing Downey on Venmo for the $20 50-50 raffle. You send a 20-piece in, you'll be in the raffle, and I will do a beer bong. $50 super, I'll do 2 beer bongs. Out route caught. Noah Brown picks up 8. Mind you, the Commanders said they were a 76, which didn't make any sense to me. I didn't go in-depth on the roster. Maybe there's got some weird defensive stuff that brought him down, or special teams or something weird, but they're listed as a 76, which makes no sense to me. 2nd and 2 from the 25. Daniels throws. Sideline dropped. Debo dropped it. That should have been 6 or close to it. So 3rd and 2 now. From the 25, both teams have all 3 timeouts. Daniels under pressure. There's no contain, but he throws it off balance. End zone, and he's in. Debo scores. Why does he not have any gloves on? Daniels off balance finds a crossing Debo Samuel. Hooker and Murray and Sanborn and Bland are not in the right spot. I don't know if he scored on that one. I don't know if he was in. That looked pretty close to me. Well, it's 16-0. They're not going to take it to review, it looks like. Extra point up. Good. 17-0. I know it's just a video game, but I do think some beers would be cool right now. Also, 69 likes. Everyone spam nice. Super cool. It's just a horrible first half for the Cowboys. 17-0, a missed field goal, 2 interceptions, 3 straight drives of non-defensive stops outside of holding him 1 for a field goal. Not a good show. Remember, that first $50 super chat is 2 beer bongs. At What Going Downey on Venmo, $20 for the Venmo 50-50 raffle, and I'll do a beer bong. Kick is away. Should be Turpin back on the return. He gets taken down at around the 30. They'll mark him at the 31-yard line. So down by 17. You got to go get points. Like, you have to go score now. 7 probably. 17 is a lot in a 7-minute quarter of Madden. Or for 2 7-minute quarters of Madden. Can't wait to see what clock management shenanigans we get on this one. Can't wait. Going to be something stupid. Cowboys will come out in the shotgun. Empty personnel for Prescott. Dak drops back, quick slant, caught by Lamb, and Lamb will get the first. He's got 41 yards on 5 catches so far. Clock will tick. Minute and a half to go now in the first half. First and 10, minute 20. Prescott throws, drag route, caught by Pickens to the 45. Timeout Dallas, 1:14. Ball at the 44 now. Long break with nothing happening there for some reason. Prescott in the shotgun, 2x2 set. Williams to his right. Dak will drop back. Blitz coming. He throws. Out route. Tolbert caught. Tolbert first down to the 30-yard line. Out of bounds. Clock will stop. Nice pitch and catch there. Madden Tolbert returns. Type in those ones for the first down pickup. So at the 30, Commanders a 5-man front here. Dak drag route to Ferguson. Ferguson is going to pick up 7. The clock will run, 1:04 and ticking. And that's going to take it inside of a minute. Cowboys do have 2 timeouts. They don't have to use one here, but you got to show some urgency on this drive. Prescott going empty, down to 37 seconds here. Why did they stab it with 10 on the play clock? Dak under pressure is going to lose 13 yards. And now you're down to 31 seconds. It's some of the worst pocket management I've ever seen in a video game. Like, not even when I'm playing CFB 25 against the computer do I see that bad of pocket management. Just running backwards into the pressure. Not even blaming the O-line. That's on that's on Madden Dak. Horrible. 50-piece from Cameron Palmer. We'll do it at the halftime break. Double beer bong coming up. Thank you, Cameron. 3rd and forever. Prescott under pressure. Tucking, running. Is going to get the first down and more. He's inside the 15 to the 12. Totally redeems himself. A beautiful tuck and run by Prescott. 22 seconds left now in the half. Dak redeems himself. A 25-yard scamper. Prescott throws off balance and it's in. Touchdown to Pickens. Across his body. Those 3 consecutive plays made 0 sense. None of that makes any sense. Look at the angle on this. I threw it like this. Like its arms going like that. Pickens holds on, gets drilled. And it's a touchdown Dallas and a big one at that. Oh, wow, Cherry. Good call. Pickens scores. Type in those TDs. Extra point is up and good. 17-7. Remember, Cowboys get the ball to begin the second half so they can avoid that 2-for-1 special here. Cameron Palmer, this one's for you. Whew. Cameron says, just joined you. You got a double beer bong. Appreciate that, my friend. Kick is away and touchback with what? 18? Why is it a dark red? Why can't it be a bright, vibrant red against black? Makes no sense. Here we go. That was cold. Ooh. Excuse me. Woo. 1st and 10. See what the Commanders do. They're going to hand it off to Robinson, who's going to get to the 40. They'll call a timeout. 12 seconds left now. (17-7). Commanders up by 10. They're a good 20-ish yards away from being into field goal range. Daniels throws on a drag, caught. They're going to pick up 6. 9 seconds left to the 46. Still need 15-ish yards here to be in field goal range. 9 seconds left here. Daniels in the shotgun. Motion coming. It's a handoff, which makes no sense. The Commanders call their final timeout, but they're only going to have Hail Mary time. Why would that be the play call? We got clock shenanigans with the wrong team. It was the Commanders doing nonsense. Why would they call it? Why would they run the ball, pick up 2 yards? This makes no sense to me. They're going to go under center on 3rd and 3. Are they just going to run the ball here? There's no way, right? They just run the ball. Robinson breaks a tackle. What was that? How does any of that clock management make any sense? Brian Robinson celebrating the end of half first down. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'll take it. Bullet dodge, because they were 15 yards away from me in field range, and they hand the ball off twice. All right. $5 super chat. George Pickens jersey raffle entry. $10. 3 George Pickens jersey raffle entries. Every 50 piece is a beer bong. The Venmo special today, $20 at Wacko and Downey. You are entered into our Venmo 50-50 raffle for the offseason, and I will do a beer bong. So that is the Venmo special. $20 into the 50-50 raffle, so a chance to get your money back and more. Come out on top, and I'll do a beer bong for it. Anthony Green was in earlier this month. Last month? Whatever it was. Within the last month, let's put it that way. At Wacko and Downey, $20 for the Venmo 50-50 raffle, and I will do a beer bong. So up to you guys how tipsy I get. Kick is away here. Grabbed at the 15 by Jayden Blue. He will not get very far to the 27-yard line. So 17-7. Cowboys down by 10. Not quite out of it yet, but not in great shape either. Prescott will go under center, offset I. Williams the single back. It's a handoff to Williams. Williams is going to get 3 on that one to bring up 2nd and 7. See what the Cowboys do here. Clock is not necessarily against them, but not on their side either. Down by 10 at the start of the third. Prescott drops back. Quick throw. Caught. It's a strike to Pickens. Past midfield to the 47-yard line. So a little seam, not really a seam shot, so much as a vertical shot there to George Pickens. As he picks up a nice chunk gain, call it 13-ish. That's probably like 20. To the Commanders' 47. Two-back set. It's a give to Williams. He's going to find room for 3. 2nd and 7. Samuel, $10. 300 in the George Pickens jersey raffle. Thank you, Samuel. So what do you think about Coach Schotty talking with Micah on the Good Night Call? Thought it was good. Very classic Schotty, heartfelt message, and shows the chemistry he's trying to build with the players. Williams, outside handoff, gets past the 30 to the 24-yard line, and Dallas is again threatening on this drive. So 1st and 10 Cowboys. Charles is in to the Venmo 50-50 raffle. And I owe another beer bong. Prescott throws to Lamb, who's down at the 1. If he had, I don't know why on those vertical shots there's never any touch. A single iota of touch, and that is a touchdown. Instead, it's a bullet behind, like almost a back shoulder bullet to Lamb, taken down at the 1. 1st and goal from the 1. Thank you, Charles. You are in to the Venmo 50-50 raffle. Prescott an empty from the 1. Why? It's a draw. Dak is not going to get in. The first time the quarterback draw does not work for the Cowboys. It's a loss of 1. Wagner brought him down. So 2nd and goal from the 2. Jayden Blue in the backfield. Why haven't you run the ball here? It's to Blue. His first touchdown with the Cowboys. Jayden Blue scores, and it's a 1-score game. 17-13. Jayden Blue punches it in. Spam those TDs. Jayden Blue punches it in from a yard out. Thank you, my friend. Extra point from Aubrey coming up next. It is up and good. 17-14 now. Yeah, just like that. 14 unanswered from the Cowboys. to make it a field goal game. Now, can the defense get a stop? Prevent the Commanders from getting points. Here we go for Charles Burger. Every $20 Venmo at Wacko and Downey gets you into the Venmo 50-50 raffle, which will run at some point later. And I'll do a beer bong for you. Fielded by Eckler at the 5. Eckler taken down at the 27-yard line. So the Commanders back out now on offense. They were kind of threatening for field goal range and then didn't really do much on that last drive. See what Daniels and company cook up. Cliff Kingsbury, the OC, still obviously. Shotgun set for Daniels. It's a give to Robinson. Robinson trying to find a crease. Kind of does. Pick up 5 on that one. 4 minutes to go-ish in the third quarter. I think Carlo's right. We have not seen anything at all from Kevontae Turpin in The Sims. Like, nothing. The 35 is the best I've seen, I think. Daniels throws an out route. Caught. Debo to the 40. I don't know why he looks like a kicker. Why is his character model the kicker? It doesn't make any sense. Like they created him, they just brought him over from the Commanders. It makes no sense. So from the Niners. A first down for the Commanders, ball at the 40. Handoff to Robinson. Mozzie brings him down, but it's still a gain of 4 as Murray throws his helmet into the turf. 2nd and 6 now. Daniels in the shotgun. Quick one to Robinson. Makes the catch. Gets to midfield and not much else. Leafau and others in on the tackle. It's a first down for Washington. .240 to go now in the third quarter. Daniels drops back, throws, a quick hitch, caught right at the first down marker is Debo. They'll mark him inches shy. 2nd down coming up here. The defense had been good opening drive. Big sack by Micah, and beyond that, haven't done much. Because they were not going to stop if the Commanders had more time on that last drive. Empty on 2nd and inches. Daniels, it's a draw. Daniels the first down and gets to the 35 and a little bit more. Odighizuwa helps make the tackle. It's a first down Washington. Minute 50 to go now in the third quarter. Daniels in the shotgun. It's a pass. Throws. Ertz caught. 6-yard gain. Murray again in on the tackle there. So 2nd and 4. And the Commanders just marching down the field and just ticking time off the clock. Daniels throws at the 15, caught by McLaurin. Wilson and Revel in on the tackle, but it is another red zone trip here for Washington. 1st and 10. Inside of a minute to go in the third quarter. Daniels going shotgun. Daniels will do a quick throw. Caught by McLaurin. He picks up 6. Commanders have to run at least one more play, but they are just marching right now. 25 seconds to go now in the third quarter. Daniels in the shotgun. Drops back. Throws to the first down marker. It's a broken tackle and a touchdown, a diving one by Jalen Lane. The Virginia Tech rookie has 2 touchdowns in this game. Just a simple flat route. I think that's Mukwamu miss. I might bench Izzy after this week. And he dives into the end zone for the score. And it is again a 2-score lead with Washington in the lead. Late in the third. Extra point up. Good. 24-14. Every $20 Venmo at What Going Downey is a 50-50 raffle entry, and I'll do a beer bong for you. "17 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The kick is away. Turpin from his own 15 will get to the 36, so better than most returns, I guess. Not a good spot for the Cowboys to be. They're going to be down 10, barring a miracle here, going into the fourth quarter. There's 13 seconds left, maybe one more play. Dak over the middle to Tolbert. He picks up 6. But that will be it for the third quarter. Cowboys down by 10. The Super Chat menu, $5, George Pickens jersey raffle. $10 is 3 George Pickens jersey raffle. $50 for a beer bong. The Super Chat, or the Venmo special, $20, you're into our Venmo 50-50 raffle. It's at What Going Downey, by the way. And I'll do a beer bong if you get into the Venmo 50-50 raffle. So, chance to, come out on top, and I'll do beer bongs. Oh, God. The sun is peeking through the blinds. Oh, no. Dak throws out route, caught by Tolbert for a first down. Very realistic. I actually appreciate it. Although it should not be in it should be in earlier in the day. It should not be in for the fourth quarter. This should be in around halftime. Because they're almost out of the blinding sun. Prescott throws, caught by Tolbert directly in the sun. Tolbert getting going on this drive. First down, Cowboys. $6:27 to go in the third quarter. Prescott in the shotgun will drop back, throws, caught by Pickens, 20, taken down at the 17-yard line. So Cowboys in the red zone, fighting for dear life. At least the Madden Cowboys are. Pickens, everyone outside of Ferguson has been pretty good through the air today. 1st and 10, 6 minutes to go. Dak will go under center I form with Javonte Williams. They'll play action it. Dak to Pickens, who picks up 4, 2nd and 6. $5:47 to go in the football game here. It's a 10-point Cowboys deficit. The clock is now running. Jayden Blue in the game to the left of Prescott. He's got 1 TD so far. Prescott drops back. Drag route to Blue. He makes the catch. He's down at the 5. 1st and goal coming up for the Cowboys. $5:15 to go. Clock is not a huge factor. The Cowboys can run their offense here. Dak running around, still running, throws it away, incomplete. None of the physics make sense. None of it. It's just so unfluid. Looks like he's having a stroke back there and just spasming out. Second, or a seizure maybe. Second and goal. A field goal would make it a one-score game, but then you're a field goal away from being back down 2 again. Dak throws, end zone, incomplete, broken up. So now it's third and goal from the 5, and is this 4-down territory? I'd consider it. Unless there's another stupid-ass quarterback sack here. Third and goal from the 5. Prescott drops back, running around, tucking, running. How is he not in? How is that a touchdown? Dak is down at the 1. Well, then you just go for it here. I think he's in. Challenge it. Schotty, challenge it. Don't you dare kick the field goal from the... Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? From the inch-yard line. It's an 8-yard field goal try. 18, but still. Unbelievable. So you're down by 7 again. It was good, by the way. Why would you kick the field goal from the inch-yard line? Good Lord. That's just horrible coaching. CPU Madden logic. Still. Just unbelievable. Kick is away. Brought out by McCaffrey. That's Luke McCaffrey to the 28. Okay, got to get a stop on defense. You're down by 7. You got to get a stop here. Daniels back out on offense here. The play calling logic is a joke. And this is all EA, by the way. Thank God CFP 26 isn't this bad. Hopefully. The 25 wasn't. 1st and 10 from their own 27. Daniels, play action zip. Has all day. Now is going to tuck and run slide and pick up 6. Samuel, thank God it's just Madden. If this were real life, we'd get a replay. We'd know if he were in or not. I swear to God he was in. And I would lose my ever-loving shit if they kicked the field goal down by 10 from the 1-yard line. That's a quitting play call. Daniels on 2nd and 4, throws the drag, a tackle broken. Ertz doesn't break tackles. He never does that. And it's a gain of enough for a 1st down and more time coming off the clock here. Zach Ertz does not break tackles anymore. From the 41, Commanders are not maximizing their clock usage. Snaps it with 18. They give it to Robinson, who gets nothing on that one. Donovan Wilson made the tackle. 2nd and 10. Got to get a stop here. They roll down Malik Hooker from the 40. Now the Commanders bleeding clock here. Daniels drops back. Blitz coming, throws. Nobody goes with the running back. It's Robinson to the 37, and they're in field goal range. It was actually Debo out of the backfield. And his kicker character model. So the Commanders will run one more play to get to the 2-minute warning. They are in field goal range here. Daniels gives it to Robinson. Robinson picks up 7. And now the Commanders are in bleed out the entire clock territory here. 2-minute warning, 2nd and 3. What didn't go wrong at some point today? 2 interceptions, terrible clock management, defense can't stop a nosebleed right now. Eckler the handoff. Eckler does not get it. 3rd and 2. Timeout Dallas. Minute 54 to go here. Last call. $50 super chat for a beer bong. At What Going Downey for the Venmo 50/50 raffle. $20 to enter. And I will do a beer bong. It's at What Going Downey on Venmo for that. Daniels. Gonna throw it. Gonna throw it away. So 4th and 2. 2 timeouts for the Cowboys here. This one will be, what, a 46-ish yard try, which should be made by Matt Gay, but I've seen crazier. Yeah, 46-yard try for Matt Gay. Kick is up and good. So 2 timeouts, clock against them. The Cowboys have to work with extreme urgency. Minute 45 to go. They need a highly unlikely strong clock management from Madden because the logic is terrible. Every $5 super, you are into our George Pickens jersey raffle. $10 gets you 3 entries. $50 for the beer bong. At What Going Downey on Venmo for the beer bong and the 50/50 raffle entry. That's $20. Blue will bring it out on this kick return, and Jayden Blue gets loose and taken down at the 42-yard line. So a great return by Jayden Blue. By not showing the INTs, the game looks okay from Dak, but he's 19-25, 15, and 2 picks. 10 points, been a big difference. Plus the missed field goal. Oh. That missed field goal hurts too. Oh, the sun is still out, blinding the Cowboys players. Minute 41 to go. Prescott in the shotgun. Dak drops back. Throws. Caught out of bounds. It's Lamb, a gain of 6. Okay, good clock management there. 6 yards. No extra time taken off. 1:36 to go now in the football game. Miracle is still needed. Dak will go in the shotgun. 2x2 with kind of a stacked set there with Pickens and Ferguson. Dak has time. Now flush, rolling right, and will throw it away. Incomplete. 3rd and 4. It is 4-down territory, though, for the Cowboys. Down by 10 with a minute 30 to go in the football game. Third and 4. Dak drops back. Throws downfield. Broken up. Again, there's no touch on any vertical pass from any quarterback in these sims. Everything is a bullet. They never lob it. Everything is a straight downfield bullet. L1 with that throw, man. Put some touch on it. So ball game. 4th and 4. Prescott in the shotgun. Drops back. Throws. Caught. It's a first down by Pickens. Minute 23. Madden's right. Ratio's right. Lob it. It's a touchdown. All you have to do is just put some touch on it. Cowboys will go empty. This will issue empty, not your own 1-yard line. It's actually quads right. Watch for a screen up there. Dak throws to Ferguson, who's going to pick up 4. No huddle or timeout. What do you do here? Clock is ticking. Minute 10. Clock is still ticking. They go no huddle, quote unquote, but now there's just a minute left in the football game. Prescott snaps it at 20. throws caught by Tolbert. Timeout Dallas, which you have to use them and then go for the onside kick because you're not going to have time to get stopped. So 1st and 10, ball at the 30, 54 seconds left in the football game. The Cowboys are down by 10. We're in week 7 of the Madden Sim. Cowboys are 6-0 on the verge of dropping their first game of the season. Dak throws short again to Ferguson. They got to go. I swear if they stab us with 20 seconds play clock, I'm going to lose my mind. There's no way there should be 20 on the play clock when this gets snapped. There's no way. There's going to be. Unbelievable. 23, 22 on the play clock, 20, 30 seconds left. They throw a strike over the middle. Tolbert to the 10. Cowboys call their final timeout. I mean, just terrible clock management. How do they just not... How does it take 20 seconds to snap the ball every time? How? That's not what no huddle works like in real life. It's just not how it works. 26 seconds left here. From the 10. 2 in the backfield at running back. Prescott drops back, steps up, tucking, looking, throwing across his body. Incomplete. There is a flag. The first one of the game. DPI on the Commanders. It's Will Harris. And they did tackle somebody. I don't know if it was the intent target or not, but there was a tackle in the end zone. So 19 seconds left. 1st and goal. They'll go empty. At this point, it makes sense, though, actually. Dak looking, throwing, caught by Jayden Blue. You couldn't even tell from the actual angle if he caught it or not. Jayden Blue with 2 TDs on the game, but the Cowboys are down by 4, 3 if they make the extra point. So it will be onside kick, no timeouts, pick up 15 yards, and boy, don't you wish you'd made the field goal from Brandon Aubrey earlier? So extra point for Aubrey coming up here. It's good, 27-24. I have yet to see a good onside kick attempt of the few we have seen in this game. So onside kick try for the Cowboys. There's 16 seconds left. If they can get it, they have a chance. Kind of. Aubrey's onside kick is fielded by Deebo Samuel, and that will do it. If only they'd not kicked the field goal from the half-yard line. If they hadn't thrown 2 interceptions. The defense could have gotten a stop at some point. A lot of things that could have gone their way. Commanders will kneel it as the Cowboys drop their first game of the season. 27-24, the Commanders come out on top. We'll bring producer Chris on for some shout-outs. I take the jersey off here. Cowboys lose this one 27-24. I'll change the jersey. Chris, take it away, my friend.
All right, it is June 9th, a.k.a. 6-9 day. The best day here at the Cowboys Report. Go ahead and type those 6-9s. They're nice in the chat. We'll get some shout-outs while Tom's changing. For Cowboys' first loss of the Madden season. See Logan typing in the 6-9. Rex, TTVR, Zion, Vinny. Appreciate all you guys for joining us today. Jason. Zion wants me to do another meow. I totally forgot about that from the other day.
All right. It's your comment. Spam those nice in the comments. You know, it was not a nice outcome in the Madden Sim today. Came up just short. 27-24. team loss right there for me. Like, defense didn't do a stop. Quarterback to the 2 interceptions that were all his fault. Some bad sacks. Kicker missed a long field goal. They took a field goal from the 1 for, like, no reason. One play away. Truly one play away from a very different outcome in that one. Commanders come out on top. As we've been doing for these live shows, we will do a mailbag here. So get your questions in. There are 2 ways here. Number 1 is to use hashtag Cowboys. You skip the gets in the queue for producer Chris to bring your question up on air. Hashtag Cowboys, or skip the line altogether via Super Chat. That will guarantee that you get in on the show. So Super Chat or get them in via hashtag Cowboys. There's a lot that like sometimes get buried in the shuffle early on. So if you have questions, thoughts, comments, ideas, whatever you want it to be, use the hashtag Cowboys function. That way they're in the queue. Ecuadorman says, meow, what is so funny? It was the Panthers. You did the meow joke for the Panthers. Hashtag Cowboys. Doesn't be man related. It can be anything on the actual Cowboys. I'm sure we already have plenty of Jaire Alexander comments and questions. I do know that one. There's several super thanks that came in the past 24 hours. Shocker, right? So get them in via hashtag Cowboys. Skip the line altogether via Super Chat. Hashtag Cowboys or the Super Chat function to get on the show. Give me one. Okay. Hashtag Cowboys, Super Chat to get on the show. Y'all set, Chris? We will do it here live on the Cowboys Report. Handful of super thanks to get throughout today's show. First up from Wendell Palmer says $5. Thanks, Tom. Watch you every episode. Huge fan of both you and the boys. Thank you, Wendell. A similar sentiment from Cowboys Fantasy. Just says thanks. And then Pray Hustle Shine Exotics. I don't know what that is. Just says thanks. And then some hashtags mixed in there as well. All of those $5 super thanks got them in to our George Pickens jersey raffle. They are all entered into my tracking spreadsheet. You guys are all in. Every $5 super thanks or super chat if you're watching live gets you in to the George Pickens jersey raffle. From CJ DeYoung III says, hey, Tom, confidence level in Dak staying healthy, 0.69 is his. Prediction: Dak gets hurt, done for the year by Game 7. The Cowboys continue their slide into obscurity. Thanks. This is my nightmare scenario, where if the quarterback can't stay healthy, not a lot else matters. And given the injury history, I am worried about that. I'm not saying it's locked to happen, but I think we'd be burying our head in the sand a little bit if we just pretend there was no threat of injury. So that is my concern. Is it that the Cowboys begin the year 4-3, 5-2, whatever, 3-4. Dak gets hurt, and they win 6 or 7 games this year. And they're like not high enough to get the good QB we all want, but not in playoff contention. And then they're actually in mediocrity. Mediocrity is not 4 wins, 3 wins. That's not what that is. It's when you're picking between 11 and 19. Where you're not a top 10 pick, not in range to get a hopeful franchise QB. That's where I don't want to be. That is my nightmare concern. So, thank you for the trauma, CJ. Christian Crosby, Max or Sydney's brother, which one do you think? How about a James Cook trade? I get the interest. It's a running back. He's unhappy in Buffalo. I'd actually be pretty shocked if he got moved, period. Like, the Bills are a contender. They don't want to pay James Cook $15 or $20 million. Okay, fair. Totally get that. But they don't want to trade him away and run it back with Ray Davis and Ty Johnson. Like, that's kind of the Dallas Cowboys running back room to an extent. Like, Davis and Jayden Blue, different styles, but, like, same investment level, essentially. I would be surprised if one of those guys got moved. I would be. Or if Cook himself got moved. And Dallas, you're trading for James Cook who wants to get paid. You're not paying him. So then he's still unhappy. So it kind of like doesn't fix anything. With that in mind, pinned comment on today's show. Would you trade for James Cook? T for trade, P for pass. Let me know in the comments section of today's show. Stephen Goltz, think the Cowboys will sign anyone from the UFL once season is over? I think it's possible. They did that last year. Didn't hit on, well, they kind of hit on Josh Butler, which was more than a year ago. I think when you're looking for UFL talent, you're not actually looking for a starter on offense or defense. I do think you're looking for special teams help. They looked at that with the linebacker they signed last year, didn't make the roster. They nailed Brandon Aubrey. They nailed Kevontae Turpin. So Kendrick Whitehead, the safety, was the UFL Special Teams Player of the Year. That could be your safety 5. Carry him on the roster back end. Like that is, I think, the type of player you should be searching for and expecting. Like, if you're looking for a defensive tackle to make the roster, probably not going to happen because those guys have already been in the NFL. I think the odds are very low on that point. Robert Simmons. This is on the Madden Sim, to recap. Dak, 2 interceptions. Defense can't get a stop. Aubrey missed a 50-yard field goal. Coach kicked the field goal from the half-yard line. Cowboys lose by 3. Funny how that one turns out and didn't go the way really any of us wanted to. Well, you guys are enjoying the Madden Sims. I certainly am as well. Today's Cowboys Report is made possible by Chubbies. Summer is here, which means it's official time to let the dogs out. And by dogs, we mean your legs. If your pups have been stuck in jeans or sweats or pants or whatever last few months, set them free with the lined swim collection from Chubbies. Chubbies' biggest sale of the year is on, which means $45 bottoms, both shorts and swim trunks, and up to 65% off select gear. You can pair the original stretch shorts with the Chubbies Performance Polo, and you're good to go. For brunch, backyard party, crashing a wedding, heck, going golfing. It all works with Chubbies. So do not wait. For a limited time, Chubbies' biggest sale of the year for $45 shorts and up to 65% off select gear is underway. Go to chubbyshorts.com/chat and grab your favorites before they are gone. If you missed the sale, don't worry about it. You can use our code CHAT, C-H-A-T, for 20% off at chubbyshorts.com/chat. Support the show. Let them know we sent you, and when the survey asks, and you're going to turn some heads this summer, because summer's here, and just like it in Chubbies. Links in the comments and the description of today's show. It's chubbyshorts.com/chat. Daniel, I'm going to say it, but it's time for the Jones boys to give me a Jaire Alexander or Jalen Ramsey at corner and go get DJ Reader. They got to stop, sit in their hands, and do something. So, several things. It's June. Not a lot happens. Alexander is the biggest NFL news beyond, I think, an eventual Jalen Ramsey trade we're going to have. Like, it's just not a lot happens. Because players and teams kind of want to see what things look like in training camp early on. Like, you'll probably get some more traction with moves in July than right now. Alexander is obviously available. I think Jalen Ramsey is. No one wants to pay him $21 million right now. Like, that's the crux of the issue. There's not a lot of interest in $21 million for Ramsey. So there's kind of a staring contest going on there with, I think, other teams in Miami. I don't think DJ Reader is actually available. It's a great idea. I just don't think he's available, even though I'd love to get him. Elite 360, as we stick on the Jaire Alexander conversation here, says, Jaire Alexander, please. William Cook says they should sign him, but it'll be too expensive. I don't know what the cost will be for Alexander. It's not going to be the $17.5 he was owed. Not going to be $17.5 million. Is it 12? Is it 10? Is it 8? I would at least figure out what the cost is. I would doubt it that, we're from this on Monday. The Cowboys know what it is already. Skeptical Fan says, Alex has missed time due to injuries recent years. 10 games in 2024. And he's just anti-Alexander, which is totally fine. Opinion-based shows. You can have opinions. It's cool. The injuries are a valid concern, too. Like, you don't know how many games you're going to get out of him. That's why I was never going to pay him $17 million in a trade. Didn't make sense. Half that figure for a 1-year risk, that I am more comfortable with. But I do acknowledge injuries are a very real concern. So predictions. Will the Cowboys sign Jaire Alexander? Y for yes, N for no. Let me know in the comments of today's show. From Zion, we have Lamb and Pickens on offense. Do we have anybody like that on defense? It's supposed to be Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs. That's supposed to be your young, long-term duo, but Diggs hasn't stayed healthy. And they have that. They're good friends off the field, too. What I hope for this year, I'd love to say DeMarvin Overshown, but he's not healthy either. It would be nice if it was Micah Parsons and Osa Odighizuwa, because you've really committed to 3 players currently beyond this year that aren't on rookie contracts. It's Dak, Lamb, should be Micah soon, and Osa. So it would be nice if Osa and Micah formed that dynamic duo. From Corey, if when Dallas adds a corner, does Diggs have any trade value? No. Diggs is owed, with the de-escalator, like $9 million still. No one's paying that for a guy that maybe is back in November. Like, we don't know. I don't know if everyone has a good feel. Maybe we'll get some news at minicamp once, like, the Cowboys get a better check on him. He did his physical on Monday, and the leaks start happening. I don't know when he's going to be back as of filming. Like, it could, maybe it's late October. It's November, December. I don't think anyone's taking on that contract with a big question mark of when he returns. If that was the case, kind of wonder if he already would have been moved. So predictions. How many games does Trayvon Diggs end up playing this year? Let me know in the comments section of today's show. A $10 super chat from Samuel. What do you think about Coach Schotty talking with Micah on the Good Night Call? That was a positive. You know, Micah's having fun, but like, I don't think Micah ever would have done something like that with Mike McCarthy. Like, I don't think they were ever in that type of relationship. So, from a bonding with your players perspective, big old box check there. And very on-brand Schotty answer. I think all the stuff that Schotty can control so far, he's done a good job. If that's the only stuff he does well, it's still a failure of a season. So I think there's a lot more he has to do, but I will give him credit and praise for, like, I think being a good leader of players so far. There's a lot more that has to still happen. Good leader of men so far. Let me clarify that. Has to be a good leader of players on the field and a good schematic guy and a good game planner. So there's a lot of stuff he has to do still, but again, positive so far from Schotty. From Chris Broussard's burner account, thoughts on the show Get Up on ESPN. I try not to watch. Those shows are just like kind of nonsense these days. I'm not the biggest fan. If you guys want more free Dallas Cowboys YouTube videos, hit that sub button. YouTube.com/@CowboysTV. Like this question from Crimson Cowboy. More or less under center with Schotty calling plays? I'm going to go with more. And I think that's a good thing. The Cowboys in recent years are not unique to this issue, but there's been a lot of, you can go watch like the McVay offenses and the Shanahan offenses to an extent. There's a lot of like, I forget what the exact team was, but one of the teams this year had done like single digit under center straight dropbacks. Everything under center was a run or a play action. This was not the Cowboys. I think in general, a big focal point from the Cowboys has been trying to marry their play action game with their run game. And I don't think under McCarthy, the run game and the play action game looked at all similar. Like, I don't think that they tried to do some outside zone stuff, but they never did that like consistently. It was all halfback dives. It felt like last year, and for several years in a row, the Cowboys' play action offense was one of two plays. Not always, but mostly. Waggle, or they roll it out right and check it down to the tight end, or those forced vertical deep shots to Turpin that never worked. It was never open. play action, send it downfield, and it's just max protected, nobody's open. So I bet they do some more under center to help marry the run game with that play action game. And maybe they do some more pistol too. They kind of, I want them to do more of it, and then Dak got hurt. They did a little bit more pistol last year. I think you're going to see more because it wasn't a lot of it anyway. Toxic Tom with, I can't tell who that is in the profile picture this time around. Who do you see? Pickens primarily ISO receivers, and using in multiple sets, bunch. I'm curious what the formation splits look like for the Cowboys. Yeah, they were among the league leaders in like wide splits, like splitting guys to the far sides of the field. And the better offenses in the NFL have done more tight splits. Because in general, spread them out and run, bunch them up and throw. It just makes the defenders cover more ground more often than not. So I would like to see bunch sets. I'd like to see Pickens and Lamb on the same side and kind of, run some, they're not twists, but like, crossing routes and kind of try to send one guy inside, one outside from the opposite spot and try to not make it so static on offense. So they'll put him on as the ISO wide receiver. I think a lot of his routes are going to be vertical stuff, goes and outs and comebacks and some drags and slants, but like keep him on the outside where he wins at his best. But there should be some variation. I like those two questions. Those are fun. All right, would you sign Jaire Alexander? Y for yes, N for no. Let me know at the pinned poll of today's show. It is 83% voting yes, so sound off for me in the comments of today's show. I don't know when our next live stream will be. It depends on the Cowboys' schedule. The Cowboys have minicamp Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I would not be surprised at all if the Cowboys canceled their Thursday minicamp. That's been a trend for teams in recent years of like, everyone did a good job, and instead of doing minicamp, we're going to Topgolf type of deal. So I would not be surprised that ended up happening. That's a pretty popular trend of like, hey, great job, guys. If you do hard work, we'll cancel the third day and go have some fun and do team bonding. It'd be very on brand for Schottenheimer. If that's the case, we'll probably do a live show. If it is not the case, I have to do the news coming out of it, so probably no live show on Thursday. So TBD, and make sure those noties are set to all.